What is up, everybody? It's the Game Dex here. We're live. We're live with some more Pokemon Platinum Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke. We're on our way to a personal best. I feel it. I feel it in my chest. I feel it in my heart. We're going for that PB, whether it happens tonight or not. We'll have to see. Welcome on in, Patty Broads. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I do need, oops, I forgot, I have started to forget doing this for some reason. Get my link, copy the link. Let's get over to our Discord and share it. All right. And then I didn't open up, oh, this is easy to open up. Never mind. I already have the right thing opened up. Perfect. Okay, we're good. We're good. Welcome on in, everyone. Like I said, we're going for a PB. Hopefully that happens tonight. I'm not 100% convinced we'll get there because we haven't even gotten to Mars yet, so probably not. What encounter? Oh, I did already get this encounter. Why didn't I check it off? Is this updated? Yo, Vanny! Welcome on into the stream. I gotta make sure. I got 219. I guess because my love disc died, it's not showing up on here. Okay. That makes sense. Lake Verity? What did I get at Lake Verity? Verity Lakefront. I'm so confused. We only have 2 deaths, but somehow I'm missing 2. I'm somehow missing 2 encounters. You're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke in black too? Yo, that's sick. That's sick. Hold up. I'm really confused. This is my Lake Verity encounter. Oh, I traded it. I traded it for Chestnut. That's why. Alright, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, that makes a ton of sense. You got a Pat Rat named Bicycle. Crazy nickname. Okay, so we've got some fun coming up. We do have some fun coming up. It's a little terrifying. Little terrifying. The last time I got here, I played a little tilted and it caused me to lose a couple mons. So we're gonna try not to do that. Let me show off exactly what we're going against. We got a double battle with Shroomish and Pachirisu as the leads. This Shroomish can be a little annoying. It's got Spore, Mega Drain, Rock Smash, and Rain Dance. They got a Poliwag on their team with Surf, Mud Bomb, Lovely Kiss, and Water Pulse, and then a Krogunk with that Focus Punch. So, like, the issue is both these mons do a good amount of damage, so you can't, like, have them on the field at the same time. And if this mon gets up and starts Focus Punching with Pachirisu alive, the Follow Me becomes an issue. Little tough fight. Honestly, I haven't struggled against this fight. The next fight's a bit of a demon. Spinarak with Intimidate, Toxic Spikes, Poison Fang, Pursuit. I have Vulpix. Vulpix handles this fight pretty well. Lediba, Oranberry, Swarm, Mach Punch, Rolled Out, Aerial Ace, Bug Bite, Ninkata, Dig, Bug Bite, Fury Swipe, Sleep Talk, Venonat, Sleep Powder, Bug Bite, Supersonic Psybeam. And then this Corphish is a demon. It's Aqua Jet, Dragon Dance, X Scissor, and Knockoff. And then the last trainer is a bunch of Fire type, well, not Fire type, Sunny Day, Chlorophyll, Grass types. So, but Vulpix can typically handle a good amount of this fight and like basically all of this fight. The only issue, yo Rampage, welcome on in. The only issue is it's a gauntlet. So once I start, I cannot leave. That's a big problem. So we're going to have to build something that can handle all of it. Which we have Primplop on our team. I think a good place to start is probably this Vulpix. How much damage? It's not doing much at 22. Okay. I mean, we could double into it. I mean, overall, Wormadam's a really solid mon. Oops. Level 21. What's our Wormadam doing against it? Leech Life actually almost kills. I think Wormadam is a good shout. Because, like, Wormadam can handle, like, a lot of things. Wormadam's just really that great of a Pokemon. Shuckle, also a pretty solid Pokemon that I wouldn't mind taking. Vulpix has to come. But other than that, I kind of have a choice for whoever. I feel like Spinarak could also be pretty good. It's an adamant Spinarak as well. Which actually... I might be able to evolve you off rip. Actually, I know I can evolve you off rip. We'll get you to 22. Yo, Konbu! Welcome to the stream. I kind of just like... Leech Life is just better. I get the crit chance, but like... If I'm playing for crits, I'm not in a great position. I want consistency. Alright. Well, that should help. Let me sync up. Take a look at Ariados's damage. Ariados. Okay. Now, that's not saying Wormadam won't show up still. Wormadam's like Shuckle and is just like good. But we kill off rip there. Who would you bring in? It might just be highest damage with Focus Punch, Krogunk. You don't have Fake Out. You have Fake Out, though. We're just delaying you to 25. Yo, Finna Blackout, welcome on in. How's the game? Game's going pretty well. Game's going pretty well. We have a really solid box. We could Toxic. We could Toxic the Pachirisu. And I think this should still bait out Krogunk. I mean, Vulpix has to be here. And then how do we deal with Poliwag? I mean, you could probably tank anything from Poliwag. How much damage you're doing back is a different situation. And then... But overall, I think this team can beat the first trainer. The second trainer... How's Vulpix doing against the next trainer? It's not getting the kill, which is interesting. Is there anything that does get the kill? Probably not. So it's going to get at least one layer of Toxic Spikes up. But it's fine, because we have our Ariados. So we have something that can remove the Toxic Spikes. Vulpix probably baits in that, but at level 23, Vulpix just gets the kill. And we're faster. Corphish becomes an issue. How are we dealing with Corphish? I don't really have a good answer. The fact that I don't have a grass type is concerning. And you're not Intimidate. Is there anything... Actually, I'll kill you. That'll bait out you. How does Ariados do? Honestly, Ariados kind of carries. Honestly, I think Ariados carries. Yeah, Ariados got it. It's gonna Dragon Dance twice, probably. But even still, I think Ariados can handle it. And then it'll just be bug types. Which I actually kind of like Shuckle as just a mon that can come in and take stuff. The only other thing I could potentially see is Grimer doing good. Against the final trainer. How's Grimer doing? Where's my notebook? Because I have some delays that I've been keeping an eye on. Vulpix we can evolve at 24, but we can't evolve Vulpix yet until after the forest. Azumarill's 25, Skitty's 25, Zubat is 25/29, but I'm thinking 25. And that means Grimer. I'm not delaying for Grimer. Not delaying Grimer. It evolves at 25. No, it doesn't look like we're delaying Grimer. How does Grimer... Alright, now that that's decided, how does Grimer do against the final trainers? Sludge Bomb's doing decent damage at 21. 23. Yeah. That's a tough choice, I think. That's a tough choice. I really don't know. I mean, Grimer tanks. Oh wait, that's Shuckle. Shuckle tanks. HP Fire in the sun. You're tanking. Yeah, Grimer kind of tanks everything. Alright. We'll go Grimer. Shuckle's going to be used pretty soon. And I can't wait for that moment. But until then. Message. No, wait. Can I adjust the length? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we can win. We determine level 22? Yeah, level 22 handles. Level 22 handles. Let's not lose anything against this gauntlet. It's not a tough gauntlet. So I don't think we should, but there's always a chance. Do I have a Rock Smash Mon? I don't think I do. Come on. I do not. I think Rock Smash on you is fine over Rock Throw. Similar amount of damage. Right, let's lock in. Let's lock in. We believe. Okay, let's do this. Let's Leech Life the Shroomish into Toxic the Pachirisu. Okay. Krogunk comes out next. Krogunk comes out next. What are you hitting? Like, Focus Punch, I guess, is dangerous. Let's Poison Jab the Krogunk into... Swap into Sand Slash. Okay, that did a little bit of damage. Sand Slash should be faster. Dig does not kill. Ooh, I should have thought about that. How much are you tanking? Oh, you should be able to tank this. I attacked. I meant to. I should have doubled up. That was a misplay on me. Right, this is saying this should not hurt. That much. Okay, another one down. Let's go Primplup into Lick. Quick Claw. Huge. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. Trainer 1 down. Good thing the Rain Dance didn't get set up. That's probably the most demon part about this trainer, is if you let the Rain Dance get set up. Trick is, don't let that get set up and you're good. Next, trainer. I think we decided we lead Vulpix. Flame Wheel has a chance to kill, but it's okay if it doesn't. We need Nincada to die. At level 23. Okay. We'll just rare candy you up. Okay, which should then bait out Corphish, which we decided Ariados can handle. Get +1s, and Aqua Jet's at most still only doing 28%. We do want to take the item off. There is a knockoff user, which then Ariados should bait out Lediba with Aerial Ace. The only bad thing about deleting a rock move. I feel like Primplup just handles this, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Primplup just handles this. We'll get Primplup to 23. And then the Venonat isn't doing much. Alright. Perfect. I think we're good. Ariados into Primplup. And everything else should be a breeze. Alright, we said Flame Wheel, I think. Into Flame Wheel. Yep, double Toxic Spikes, but that's perfectly fine with what we were planning. Oh, you go straight Corphish. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the crit kind of hurt. Oh, but we get a crit back. You Dragon Dance once, but we're still faster. You could just go for... Yeah, you could just go for the Aqua Chip, but we're still good. We're good. Lediba into Primplup. Our own Aerial Ace. You're faster, but we're stronger. There's the Venonat. Venonat can't do anything, right? Yeah, we determined Venonat can't do anything. We just Aqua Cutter. Crit chance. Bang. Encada is slower and does not like an Aqua Cutter. Bang. Let's go. Okay. Demon down. Next up is this trainer, which this trainer should be fairly simple with Vulpix. We'll pivot if needed, but let's just Vulpix out. Flame Wheel. You set up one layer of spikes. One down. Bellsprout. Bellsprout actually lives a Flame Wheel. Okay, you don't have any speed control. Other than a setting sunny day. Hoppip is slower. Just dies to Aurora Beam. Cherubi does not die. What are you doing at most? 7 damage? We don't die. We shouldn't die to a crit. Yep. Okay. And then Oddish lives everything. Acid will kill me with a crit. But we have our Grimer. You set the sun. That would have been perfect for us. You do put me to sleep. A little unfortunate. Come on, you can wake up. Bang. There's Flamethrower over Ember every single day of the week. I guess if we would have just got to Flamethrower, we would have been, like, even better. That's a miscalculation by me. But we're good. We're good. Floroma Town. The Repel has worn off. We get a guaranteed encounter here. We get a guaranteed encounter here. Alright, Vulpix can now evolve. I don't have to think about that anymore. mixing Pokemon out. Let me grab the Pokemon that is going to allow us to get the Pokemon we want. There is another one we want to do. Let me make sure things haven't changed. Location. Valley Windworks. Everything is level 17. Which we do have a Zubat. And then the next route, 205. Level 18 gives us Poochyena, Nidos, Arbok, Staravia, Pachirisu. Okay. Or Zigzagoon. Oh, definitely not Zigzagoon. We definitely want daytime there. Okay, so that one looks like it could also be 17. Yeah, I think that one's also a level 17. Is it, though? Because that gives us an added Ekans chance. Whereas 18... I'd have to do the math. But for this one, we want a level 17. Sure, you can learn Secret Power. 100% over Tackle. We don't want Pidgey to evolve yet. We're not going to use you until you become 25, so there's no point in just delaying. Alright, we're not gonna be doing that over on Twitch. And we get rid of Double Slap. And then I have a Moonstone? Actually, do I want to hold off on the Moonstone? Where's the second Moonstone? I got those. Hold up, I haven't checked off my thing in a while. Eterna City. Okay. I think we actually will be using Delcatty enough that it's worth evolving here. Alright, let's get our... Actually, we gotta change the time for this so we don't get Beautifly. Right, that's what the documents say. Yep, Beautifly is the nighttime, or the daytime. Dustox is the nighttime. Save! Sail! Record movie. Wait. Where it is? Where's this at? There it is. We need a good old nighttime encounter. Pidgey leading the party. Bag. Repel. Show me the Dustox. We'll get a Dustox eventually. We'll get a Dustox eventually. It's a 10% chance. There we go. Okay. Get on out of there, Harsh. Sing. Netball. Okay, that's a little dangerous. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You got Poison Powder, Psybeam, Moonlight. That's fine. We're not attacking. Poison Powder. Bam. Alright. We need a nickname. We need a nickname. And Patty Prods did say that they were stuck in a tree. You know what also gets stuck in trees? Bugs. So we got Patty the Dustox. I've heard Dustox really isn't that bad. It's not hard coping. There's a reason why, like, if anyone's choosing to get something, it'd be Dustox. So I don't hate it. Let's take a look at our Dustox. Adamant Nature, I don't think that's good. Not great. Not great stats. I mean, it's got HP. Silverwind. No wonder it wasn't doing any damage. Alright. Let's bring Pidgey back to the bottom of the box where it belongs. Until another day, Pidgey. You know what? I'll take a Shuckle. I'll put Shuckle on the team. I'll get you to level 20. Alright. Valley Windworks. Pulling Starly here would not actually be a bad idea. Lessens the chance of Staravia. Gives me a heightened chance of Nidoran. Yeah, we'll go Daytime. We'll go Daytime for that reason. Save state. Load state. Save. Alright, let's lock in. Let's lock in. There's plenty of better Pokemon to get. There's plenty of better Pokemon to get. But like I said, the fact of getting it as, like, to dupe it out doesn't sound like the end of the world for me. Wingull. Interesting. Alright, that's annoying. Cool. We hit this time. Okay. Let's just chuck some Pokeballs. Bam. Alright, who gets to be Wingull? We'll go Shorts Chat this time, and we'll have Rampage. Rampage. Interesting. I've never seen anyone use a Wingle. So we'll see. Is there any changes to Wingle? Is there any changes to Wingle? Pelipper gets 30 more attack, 10 more special attack. Okay. And Pelipper has Unburden. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Dustox we cannot. There is no delaying, but what about Wingle? Level 19 you get Water Pulse, but what about after 25? Pluck, you get Pluck at 25, Payback at 31. Ice Beam, Brine, Air Slash, Hydro Pump. Ice Beam you get at 34, Ice Beam you get at 34, Brine you get at 37, Brine you get at 37, Air Slash you get at 38. You get it later as Wingle. Hydro Pump at 60. So Hydro Pump's really the only thing. So I don't see a reason to delay Wingle. Wingle looks like a mon that you don't delay. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's take a look at our Wingle. Show me some great stats. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Sassy Nature. We didn't even look at the nature of ours, did we? Plus special defense, minus speed. And good speed. Good special attack. Good special attack. I'll take it. I'll take it. You bite. What the? Our Dustox. What nature were you? Oh, we did see. It was adamant. That's how we knew that it was completely irrelevant. Alright, the next trainer the docs want us to do is a rough one. It's a back-to-back. Alright. That being said, let's deposit our Pokemon. Except we'll put Pidgey in the box or in the party because we're probably never going to use Pidgey. Alright, this is a really tough back-to-back. It's been a while since we've been here, so I'll actually swap over our screens to take a look at it. It is 2 trainers. You have to fight them back-to-back. No healing in between them, so that makes it a little bit tougher than I would like. Glameow, Fake Out, U-Turn, Hypnosis, Aerial Ace. A Wynot that locks you in. So we're going to have to bait. Ooh, how are we gonna do this? Like, preferably, we'd love to bait the Wynot in here. I just don't see how we do it. And then the other issue, the Skorupi and the Staryu are tough. Bright Powder Staryu with Minimize is a little annoying. We have a lot of moves that have guaranteed hits, which I think, yeah, Shadow Punch is one. So we have options. But yeah, the Wynot is a little annoying. I'm assuming the Wynot... No, the Wynot just has... Interesting. And then the other issue about Wynot is it has Destiny Bond. So, it's pretty annoying. I'm wondering, though... Does Ariados Oko it? It does. And it's faster. Destiny Bond doesn't have priority, right? Moves. Priority 0. Okay. Honestly, I don't think we can. Wait, Ariados, are you weak to Psychic? Bug doesn't resist Psychic, right? Ariados. You're weak to Psychic. Because it literally does not have a Focus Sash. Right? And you just have Shadow Tag. Now, Glameow is going to be the annoying aspect of it. Because Glameow's faster. We speed tie at level 23. Oh, Aerial Ace isn't really doing that much. And we're Insomnia. Hold up. I kind of like... Oh, no, we can't do this. Wait, we can do this? We can do this. We can do this. We need a flying Pokemon. Winkle, it might be your debut. So, we need a flying Pokemon. Does Winkle just beat... Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Winkle. Where are you, Winkle? Oh, it's not synced up. Oh, you do not. So does Wingull just beat the Trapinch? It doesn't, but Pelipper might. Pelipper might. Pelipper might. It's level 25. I don't hate the idea of level 25 here. Alright, so we beat that. That should bait out Why Not. We Oko the Why Not, which should then bring out Skorupi, which we can also just attack as well. But what's your speed? Previous trainer. Like, what is Skorupi? Ooh, Poison Fang actually does it quite a bit. Do we just chain? I mean, I could. Honestly, I could just, in theory, click Leech Life over and over again and then Staryu. We need a move that always hits, which we've got plenty. I feel like Grimer should be able to handle Staryu pretty well. And Shadow Punch always hits. Oh, for sure. Okay, these three should be able to handle the first trainer. And Wingull's not even doing anything against the first trainer. That should bait out the next trainer, which we're hoping Pelipper does damage against Trapinch, which that would then just bait out highest damage. Knockoff Drowsy. Oops, sorry for that. Which Spinarak Ariados kind of handles, because it could just go for Hypnosis. Yeah. Yo, Trojan, welcome on into the stream. Which then you would bait out. Possibly. Okay. And then Tentacool. Tentacool. How do I deal with Tentacool? Tentacool. I mean, the Mon does not like Ariados in general, but I think we do need to be a little bit careful with using just Ariados. So I'm going to add Vulpix, we probably should be a little careful. But no, we have Chestnut. Actually, Chestnut's probably better overall. But I'm going to keep Chestnut, because I know Chestnut's really good pretty soon. Who else do we want to just add? Shuckle we can just have on the team for safekeepings. Help us out a little bit. And then we need a Mon that can deal with Tentacool. Yeah, Brian's doing way too much. And we're slower unless we level you up. But you could just confuse Ray. I mean, if we're faster, then does it really matter? If we take one brine, you're Rain Dish Wise Glasses, so... Oh, and Water Pulse. Does Zuat Evolution Line have anything cool in this game? I mean, just overall, I mean, it's a good mon. It's a Crobat. You can never go wrong with a Crobat. It's pretty good in a fight upcoming. And once we get there, I'll show it off. Ooh. Ooh. Pluck could be decent. Shadow Sneak as well. Alright. And we do have to level you up. Sand Slash. What level? I mean, 23 is fine. We're faster than the Tentacle at 23. Okay. But yeah, I mean, Zubat overall is always going to be pretty decent. We didn't get the best Zubat, but overall, oh, yes. Okay, everything should work out. Let's do this. Let's lock in. Time for the tough back-to-back, but I think overall we can handle it pretty fine. I'd feel much comfortable. Body Slam. Yo. 90 damage. Items. Hold up. Did we want items? I don't think... No, we don't want to run items on this fight because there's a Pokemon with knockoff. And if I get into a situation where I do need to swap, I'd rather not be put in a position where I can't swap into certain things. So no items this fight. All right. Galactic Mercury. We swap right out into our boy. What's doing the most amount of damage? I would think... Oh, we speed tie. This is fine. Oh, Leech Life just kills. We heal back up. Cool. And then in comes the Why Not, which, according to my calcs, we OHKO with Leech Life. Okay, we're good. Skorupi, we can also handle with you. Bite just does the most amount of damage, but Leech Life heals up everything that we would take. You do Agility. You actually live that. What item? Oh, Focus Band. That's why you live that. Okay. Incoming Staryu. This Staryu either clicks Brine or it starts minimizing. Yep. Which is why we kept Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch cannot miss. Bang. One grunt down. Next grunt. Yo, it's so nice being able to play this with an actual team. Like, the last time we were this far, we were absolutely just bodied due to the fact that I had, like, 5 Pokemon, or, like, 8 Pokemon at most to my name. Here's the Drowsy. Which we did just say we'd swap it to you. Oh, I should have Leech Lifed. It's fine, though. Paris also has Pursuit. Does not really do anything to us. We Poison Jab. You have a Sash. The Poison. Huge. Experience is a little rough. This thing probably hits me with a Confuse Ray. We bite these. You flinch. How do I want to deal with this? That's a lot of experience going my way. Mudshot's actually rough. Hold up. Okay, you're gonna brine me. Oh, we live a brine. Don't crit. Oh, you acid. Perfect. 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 Just how I planned it. Just how I planned it. We have plenty of honey. We do get another encounter here. And then this person also... There's a person in here that can cause pre-sleep. We're not going to use it right now. We're not going to use it right now. But there are fights upcoming where pre-sleep could be really, really nice. One being the Dark Void, Hypnosis, like the Smeargle team. Another one being just Mars itself. Because we do plan on leaving the Hippopotas alive for a while. So having Yawn out on that, like being able to avoid Yawn as much as possible, would be pretty good. In reality, it also could just be a Chestoberry type of situation. Delcatty. There's a lot of items we should probably pick up. Alright. Let's pick up our items. First off is the Pluck TM. There's one. Here's this. Gives us a lot of these berries. Woo. Hold up, that is a good amount. That's actually a... 15 now? Oh, we got all of them. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to use that yet. Yeah, it gives us 10 of 1. We can get a lot more. We don't need to yet. Oops. There it is. Okay. Let's get our encounter now. Let's get our encounter. Berry tree encounters are starting. What's the spray? So, you do at some point get to be able to grow berries. It's just, it's super late game. So I can't use it now. But at some point you do get to be able to grow berries. Universal encounters is what I'm looking at, right? Honey trees. Floraroma meadows can have Wormadam or Motham. Those are Dupe's claws, so we can't even get those. Caterpie, Cricketod, Burmy is a Dupes, Wurmple is a dupe, Weedle or Combee. And Pluto is male, which is really, really good. So we can get a female Combee here. Yo, Freedom Hunter, welcome on in. Let's go! Okay! Female Combee in. We take these. Actually goated. Can we go to sleep? Go to sleep, please. Go to sleep, please. Bang. All right. I'm gonna name this the Trojan Bug instead of Ghost. Sick. That's a goated encounter. It's not like one of the best mons in the game, but it's so much better than getting either Cricketod or Caterpie. And it comes with honey. Whoop whoop, they'll never see it coming. Bold Nature 2? I don't know if that's good. Hold up. Let's take a look at our Pokedex and look up Combee. I feel like no. Okay, you can just evolve at 21. I mean, you get Air Cutter, Bug Buzz. Your stats are pretty rounded, so, you know, it's not bad. We'll just have to go more special. Like Hurricane. Although 47... I guess you do mostly get special moves, although we can't even get a move really. Bulky, no attack. Dog, this is the worst attacking Combee ever. Decent speed. Alright. I'm gonna level up some guys. Because you won't get used unless you evolve. The fish, we're not delaying at all. Zubat's also 25. Alright. Let's slow down. Because, like, I'm not going to use some of these mons unless they're evolved. So it makes no sense to keep them unevolved. We just got to make sure we don't accidentally evolve this thing until 25. Just so I have a better, like, idea of, like, what I'm getting into. Nope, no evolution for you. Hello? There we go. Whew, scared me a little. I could have put an Everstone on it until 24. Are we past the knockoff trainers now? We're past the one knockoff trainer that I saw. I don't know if there will be more knockoff trainers coming up. We'll have to take a look at each individual trainer. Like, I can't put the items on until we actually do the fight. Until we start planning. So, like, someone's gonna hold the Quick Claw. But other than that, we really don't have many items that we want to put on Pokemon yet. So it's like, there's really not many items that we're going to be attaching unless it's like a fight specifically that we need Chesto Berries, to be honest. Alright. Alright. Big Meryl time. There we go. The move Slam is what we've been waiting for. Slam, 120 base power, can paralyze with huge power every single day of the week. Was there a reason to delay Meryl? That's the question. I don't think there is. I think it is just a delay into Azumarill. I guess Body Slam at 28. But you can teach Body Slam at 30. But why are we teaching Body Slam if we just have... like, Dive, I guess. If we just have Slam. Big Meryl moment. And you get Brick Break. Oh yeah, I did know that. Over Water Gun. Big Azumarill moment. Let's go. Okay, I can cross Azumarill off the list. Pidgey still has to wait, though. What level does Goldeen evolve? 23? Oh, for sure. For sure. I think we get Zubat to 25. Like, I don't see a reason of me using Zubat without evolving. Glameow. Evolves at 28. We're not at that point yet. I think Mankey is also 28. Mankey is also 28. We're not at that point yet. Slugma is going to evolve soon. Chestnut. It's not called Chestnut. Willow at 23. And then you evolve at 24. Definitely a mon that's going to be used soon. Vital Spirit is interesting. Protects the user from sleep. Interesting. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Get you to 23. And then, obviously, you can evolve. Yeah, 100%. Over Peck. Flail, I've heard, could actually do something. Teach it over Psybeam. We evolve the fish. Zubat. We said delay to 25. What level do you evolve? At 22. Right. Woo, Steel Wing. Great move. Bite. Stab would only get you to 60. Kind of like the idea of that. Let's actually hold off on evolution for you, actually. Because I feel like I could... Could I get... No, I cannot get away with using a Zubat. We probably don't use Golbat until a certain fight, but like it's still good to have just in case. I forgot what move. Let's see. Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is huge. Over Wing Attack. Makes sense. Makes sense why we waited. What does the Rage Candy Bar do in this game? It heals your HP by 100 points once you get below half. Right, we'll do the evolution now. Grimer evolves at 25. I'm going to hold off on Grimer right now. Let's get you not to evolve yet, but till you get one Rock Slide over Rock Throw. Will-O-Wisp. But we do probably just evolve you before we actually use you, but maybe not. Is it 21? Yeah. Okay. Now we have to plan. Now we have some planning to be done. All right, let's take a look at the next battle. Oh, wait, we do need Chestnut. We do need Chestnut for this next fight. Let's take a look. So the next fight is a double battle. But it is like a normal double, so we have to knock out everything to get through. Drifloon has Unburdened Citrus Berry. I think the goal is to knock out this in one hit. It probably goes for Tailwind, which makes some things a little rough. But that's what we do. Is it? Then is Snover, which the goal of this is just to burn it and stop it from doing damage. Then Porygon with Download, which we're hoping to download Attack Raise. But we do have to play a certain way to get through to that. Blizzard, try attack, reflect, recover. Then is Sneasel, Focus Sash, Ice Shard, Icy Wind, Night Slash, Rock Smash. And then there's Demon Abra. There's Demon Abra. Alright, it is a double battle. So how are we going to go about this? I think we got to go Chestnut. There's no reason to not evolve you, right? For sure. For sure. We have to evolve you. Alright. Save. Let's sync everything up. All right. All right. So, we're going to have to figure out some way to knock out this Drifloon in one hit. Aurora Beam does not do that. I feel like, if I remember correctly, yeah, people just Fire Spin and kill it, I think. But do I not have anything else? Wait a minute. Hold up. Is this cooking? Is this cooking? I know Copycat has priority. +1. Tailwind is +5. I could Copycat Tailwind. Copycat Tailwind here. Tech. Actual tech right here. And then that guarantees that my card goes slower. That's what it guarantees. Okay, what is our lowest stat? 70. Shoot, the only bad thing about this. Oh wait, we don't know what it comes out next. Highest damage, right? Or if something has a super effective move, which I want to say would bait out Abra. Okay, that's kind of gross. Kind of gross. This Abra is disgusting. We can actually live an attack from Abra and probably go into Miles on the Delcatty spot. Your special defense is lower. Shoot. I'm pretty sure download Pokemon. Yeah, lowest defensive stat. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. Unfortunate. What about you? Could be a U play. I could honestly swap both of them. Pretty sure you're exactly high. I mean, Dustox would force defense. How does it work? How does download work in a double battle? Okay, so it adds up. So I could not... I would have to also swap out you. Yours is so close that I think if we swap them both out, the only issue then is neither would outspeed, right? Yeah, no, you don't outspeed and you just would get destroyed by Psychic. Right? Does that even bait in you next? Hold up. Rock Smash, Ice. Yeah, it would. I'm 99% sure it would bait in you next. So we need something that has super low defense compared to special defense. I found our answer. Right? So 70 plus 27. Let's pull up a calculator. We're pulling up an actual calculator. 70 plus 27 is 97. 43 plus 60. Wait, did I do it wrong? 103 special defense versus... No, I did it right. Okay. Well, that's our answer. We swap on you. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, Fire Spin kills. Wait, we have to... Hold up. How are we doing this? We copycat turn 1 into Fire Spin. That brings out... We're gonna have to, like, I think we're gonna have to pivot a couple times. Psychic just blows me back. Huh. Because that's the thing. We wanna burn. We wanna burn the Snover. Actually, I got an idea. We burn the Snover turn 1, copycat. Then we sing the Drifloon into Fire Spin the Drifloon, which should then bring out Abra, which we then Fire Spin into the only issue. We cannot get in range. We cannot get in range. Okay, we shouldn't get in range. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. And then we bring in this as we kill the Abra, which then after that would bring in Porygon, which should then boost its attack. And our answer to Porygon is what? Let's try attacking Blizzard. Does Azurill just kind of handle it? Azurill does just kind of handle it. And it's faster. We can finally use Azurill. It is already level 26, so maybe we shouldn't. Why not? Why not? Actually, you're going to be attacking this. Try attack is highest damage, but I think it's fine. Should then bring out you. Only issue is Chestnut's going to be gaining a lot of experience. So we probably want to swap out Chestnut after knocking out the Abra into probably Wormadam. Like, I'm sure Wormadam can tank some stuff. If you're burned, you're definitely not doing anything. Porygon is also not doing anything. And then we just kill with Leech Life. Okay. I maybe want one more Pokemon that could probably tank stuff. Probably you. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm ready. Any items that we want to put on. Give the Quick Claw to Wormadam. Why not? Like I said, we really don't have any items that we want to use. We're healed, right? Yep. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Drifloon and Snover. Like I said, I think we Willow the Snover, Copycat. You just attack. Okay. This is a little risky. We gotta stay above 48. Let's Fire Spin into Copycat again. Hold up. Oh, you go Sneasel. Interesting. Okay, we swap out here. Who do we have in the back? We brought you. Let's recover and swap it into Prinplup. And then Fire Spin the Sneasel. The only issue is I don't want to do too much damage. Can Prinplup knock out Sneasel? It cannot. Okay. Unless it crits. Which, if that's the case, I think I just Aurora Beam. Who comes in next? Abra. Does Abra see a kill? Not into you, but it does into Prinplup. Literally can go for any move. What about Wormadam? Does Wormadam tank anything? Wormadam does tank anything. Okay. Wormadam, my goat. Bang. Hold up. Oh, wait, this doesn't do what we want. Porygon boosted special attack. Oh, God. It's +1. This tri-attack is going to hurt, but we live non-crit. What about you? Do you see a kill into me? You don't. I recover. And we Leech Life. Get some chip off. I I don't know if I can risk a crit. What about you? Tri-attack is going to hurt. Or faster. We'd be risking a crit, but I think it's worth it. Unfortunate. Why? Oh, you reflect. That's fine. That's fine. We win these. Okay. Let's swap you out for some experience management. Porygon down. And then... Has everyone been in? Everyone has been in. Okay. Huge little pivot action, but we win these. Alright, what's next? Next is the Smeargle trainer. Okay, well this is going to be a little annoying. Smeargle's fast, that's the issue. Can I get you out? There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take a quick little break, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Just swap it back over to the game. Hello, people. This game feels so much more free when you actually have Pokemon you can use. Yo, Pixelmon Legends ZA, welcome to the stream. Like, no joke. The last time we made it this far, it was a bit of a struggle because we had like 6 to 8 Pokemon to our name. And actually having Pokemon that I'm able to use and plan around feels so good. It feels so good. I've got a full box. Okay. Deposit. Alright, how do we want to do this? We have an Insomnia Pokemon, which feels really good. Let's pull up the fight. Let's pull up the fight so everyone can take a look at it. Oops. Alright. So, it is another double battle, just like the one we just played. Dark Void, Spiderweb, Light Screen, Reflect on the Smeargle. Mischievous has Ominous Wind, which is a little annoying. Icy Wind, Psybeam, and HP Fighting. There's a Houndour, there's a Focus Sash, Zubat, and a Choice Scarf Bagon. But I will say, if we can lock this Bagon into a certain move, it makes things a lot easier. I feel like Wormadam is super good here. If we lock the Bagon into something. Alright. Let's swap over back to our game. And I'm going to pull up the damage calc. And I'll start looking at damage calcs. Azurill is slower, but does just OHKO. Go with a... Actually, we don't really need... I guess the only thing I gotta be careful is Azurill's levels. But I think this is a perfectly fine fight. Azurill, you should bait in Hidden Power Grass? Possibly. Hidden Power Grass. Okay. You could also Pursuit. But on swap out, like, that's still not doing a ton. And you do just die to a Brick if needed. But I do think I do swap. If it is Houndour. Also Mankey. Mankey, what are you doing? Mankey, do you have anything that you could do? Do you get any moves, Mankey? Because your moves, your level up moves are making kind of look a little rough. Rock Throw at 21, Assurance at 25, Cross Drop at 33. Not really. Okay. That was hopeful thinking. That was hopeful thinking. I think Azurill, Delcatty lead. Fake out the Smeargle and knock it out. Which, do you even... Oh yeah, I don't have anything that could hit it. Like, Ominous Boost is a little rough, but you do just have HP Fighting, which you probably go for. Well, that, like I said, I think baits out Houndour with Hidden Power Grass. How do I want to deal with it? I mean, it could go for Heat Wave, I guess, would be the only scary thing. Are we faster? We're faster by 1 speed. In theory, I could kill it. I like Wormadam, I said, for the Bagon. And you're just a good Pokemon, but I don't know if I can bring you. Could also go the fish with Dive. Dive does just kill. What's my answer? You are adamant. You don't kill, and you speed tie. Interesting. Do you just die to Aqua Jet? You do just die to Aqua Jet. Okay. Azurill built different, or Seeking built different, which then I think Seeking baits out Can Muck deal with this? Can Muck deal with the Golbat? I mean, it tanks hits from the Golbat. You play any Pokemon Champions yet? I mean, I've played it before, not in today's stream, if that's what you're asking. But I love VGC, so I've played a ton of Pokemon Champions. Shuckle also kind of that guy with rocks. All right. Doubles or singles? Doubles. Doubles 1,000,000% of the time. I don't know if I'm making a bad choice here. Alright. So Azurill kills the Smeargle. Mischievous Hidden Power Fighting's Delcatty. The next turn, how much does Hidden Power Grass do against you? Not much. We can dive, and Grimer's Shadow Punch against Mischievous is enough. Okay. We are slower. What team you running? You have a couple you keep rotating through. You're new to VGC. You ended Ultra Ball 1 last season in doubles and Great Ball 2 in singles. I'm running a pretty standard Mega Floette team. Mega Floette, King Gambit, Aerodactyl. It's been a couple days since I played. I need to warm up because I'm going to a regional in less than 2 weeks. Not Mega Aerodactyl. Did I say Mega Aerodactyl? Mega Floette, King Gambit, regular Aerodactyl, Basculegion, Mega Kangaskhan, and my kind of niche pick is Volcarona, because Volcarona helps against the steel types that Mega Floette struggles against. Okay. Do I want to do any rare candying? Bug Bite? Interesting. I mean, I'll teach it over Wrap. What level do you get Protect? Wormadam. Trash gets Protect at level 23. Oh yeah, for sure. We teach it Protect. Your similar slight variance. Good to know you were in the right ballpark. Yeah. I've been loving the team a lot. It got me day 2 at the that big tournament a few weeks back. So it's a lot of fun to use. I've actually. Okay. I think I can handle this fight. Do I want to level up Shuckle at all? How much damage are you taking? Oh, you kind of actually eat. You kind of actually eat that. Okay. I like what we got. Let's sync up everything. It's gonna throw my party back down, isn't it? Is it not? Oh, it's not perfect. Okay. You're trying to make a Trick Room variant so you can respect this speed into more bulk for Floette, but haven't gotten around to it. I don't know. Trick Room's a little weird at the moment without certain like tools. I know some people can rock it real well, but I don't know. My Floette's pretty bulky. I don't know if I have a paste of it. My Floette has 21 HP. It's not the fastest. The only thing I added speed to was to outspeed Scarf Garchomp with my Tailwind set up. You have a shiny Metagross, yo, and Indeedee. Okay, well, I'm not a big Indeedee fan, but that's the big thing that's currently missing, I think, for Trick Room teams is the Indeedee. All right. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. I think we've got this. It is a double battle. Lock in. Exactly. Smeargle, Misdreavus. You do trace Cute Charm, but I don't think that's an issue. We said. Against the Smeargle, Brick Break should just get the kill. Fake out. Ooh, we do get Speed Drop. Okay. Something to note. Something to note. You could Pursuit. You could click Pursuit. What was the thing that we were afraid of? We go into you on this side, and I think we go into the fish on this side. Bang. Okay, Shadow Punch the Misdreavus into Aqua Jet the Houndour. No boost. Perfect. There's the Golbat. Did I think about this? Guess I really didn't think about this. Okay. Does Dragon Claw kind of gross? If anything, you are going to Dragon Claw this slot. But you probably attack Seeking. $35 HP. We actually do live everything. And it probably Dragon Claws there. Okay. Let's go you and you. Perfect. Rock Slide. Protect. Ooh, that did a bit of damage. You're gonna hit me with a Dragon Claw again. I think we could tank that. Leech Life the Bagon. It's a little unfortunate. How do we deal with this? You're faster. I should have put some berries on. Why am I throwing? Oh, you just attack? Okay, we're good. Let's go back into you and back into you. Rock Slide into Body Slam. And you miss. Perfect. Someone's getting a knockout here. That's all that matters. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's so nice. It's so nice being able to play this game with actual Pokemon. I've said it before tonight, like during tonight. But it's like, it's genuinely true. It's so true. I didn't even play that well, but like, the fact that I have Pokemon. We gotta be a little careful about Azurill now. Okay, next fight. Ooh, another demon. Ooh, ooh. Wait, I remember about this fight. It is a Duskull with Helping Hand, Nightshade, Confused Ray, Will-O-Wisp. This Lunatone is super, super annoying. Aurora Beam, Ancient Power, Signal Beam, and Psybeam. The biggest play is get rid of this Lunatone. Then is a Murkrow. Then is a Pursuit Trapping King's Rock body, like Thunder Wave, like super annoying. And then an Intimidating Ariados. In theory, the way is to figure out how to kill the Lunatone before it can do anything. So let's work on. Oops, what the heck? Let's work on figuring this out. If I remember correctly, last time we did it with an Ariados. Leech Life does just kill. But we need to be level 25. How close are you to leveling up? Not at all. Well, the answer is Ariados, for sure. Which always baits out Murkrow. Which, yeah, we do have to be level 25 for it. Yo, Kabocho. Welcome back. Which then we kill. I mean, you just died too. I just don't want all this experience dropping into you. So we will have to swap out the Ariados. We don't want Chestnut gaining the experience either. And Shuckle can handle stuff. We could Encore. The only issue would be Encoring it into something annoying. Huh. I think in reality... I want something else that will help. You're slower. Not at 24. I think I want to bring the fish. We have to get you to 25 to be the right speed. No. We have to get you to 24. And then, who does that bait in next? I think it baits out the Umbreon next. We need a Pokemon for Umbreon. I mean, Shuckle's just good to have on the team, I think. And then what's wanting to take things? Flamethrower, you're faster. Poison Fang, Shadow Sneak, kind of gross. See, Wormadam kind of sits on Ariados a little. So we could use you as a pivot. Vulpix can handle it. And then I kind of just want something. How are you doing, Dustox? How much damage are you doing if we get you high enough? About 23. Sludge Bomb, okay. I think over Poison Powder. Alright. So I think the strat is to knock out the Lunatone. Although, you know who's probably better than Patty? How's Grimer doing? It's not doing much damage back. The only reason why I was thinking maybe Grimer is so we can eventually deal with... I think I still want Grimer over maybe Shuckle. Okay, okay. Like I said, we should get rid of Lunatone turn 1 off rip. Lunatone drops. That should bait out Murkrow, which also just drops. And then that should bait out Umbreon, I think, which we got a few answers to. Pursuit's going to hurt a little bit. We could just kill, but I think I want to be a little careful and swap out here. And then Ariados we have. Okay. I'm playing with my handicap gone. It's so nice. It's so nice. We're not struggling at all. Sync everything up. Everything should be sunken up. All right, let's do this. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. What time is it? 7:30. Okay. We're definitely going to beat Mars tonight. Hopefully. I mean, that's still pretty hopeful. We have to beat Mars. In theory, we should beat Mars tonight. All right. I clicked the Leech Life into Flail. And you confuse Ray. You do go Murkrow. This is going to hurt. Dive has a roll to kill. Not a good roll, but a roll to kill. Helping Hand does not like Heat Wave. can't hit myself. You could pursuit. You might pursuit. Okay, we're gonna do this and dive. Helping hand. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. You don't really do much. We will swap out. Do you? Dive's not doing a ton, but like still damage. You just Thunder Wave. Okay, that's fine. Should be able to hit you and just dive. Double Thunder Wave. Could be rough. Could be rough. There's the Ariados. Big Ariados moment. You will just Spider Web if needed. What are you likely to attack if you do attack? Dustox, you're hitting with Poison Fang. Seeking, you're hitting with Poison Fang. We go Wormadam. Perfect. Okay. You really can't do much against Wormadam. Your best damage is still Poison Fang. Ooh. Is this your last Pokemon? Okay, I can just Shadow Punch the Duskull and Leech Life the Ariados. We just Shadow Punch again. We Leech Life again. Okay, you are going to just hit me with a poison move, I think. Ariados versus Worm. Leech Life can do a bit of damage. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. What's most damage? My most damage is Bite. Bang. Let's go! Okay. Trainer down. Trainer down. Threat avoided. Okay. It's now time to do Mars. Alright, let's take a look at Mars. This fight is really tough. Is really tough. Double Yachi Berry on Gabite and Gligar. I still think the best option would be to hit him. Probably with Aurora Beam. Skarmory, Hippopotas, Solrock. The good news is most of the time these mons don't click Earthquake when they're next to a grounded Pokemon. So Hippopotas could click Earthquake against, like, with Solrock, Skarmory, or Gligar out, but will not click Earthquake with Gible and Perugly out. And a lot of times it loves to Span Protect. So that is important to note. Chestnut is a must come. So let's swap back over our screen. Chestnut is a must show up to this fight. And it was so... We beat it last time, but it was insanely way more difficult without Chestnut here. Because Chestnut can just knock out the... Skarmory. What is moves? Fake Out is +3. I think Tailwind's +5. Tailwind is +5. Copycat, not Copycat. Stealth Rock is +1. Skarmory's faster than you. Is slower than Delcatty. I could see... I don't want Stealth Rocks up. I think I can deal... with Tailwind up, but not Stealth Rocks. So Delcatty, you are showing up to the fight. We'll just put you in the party, because these are must show ups. It tends to go for... Let me deposit my mons. It's so much easier just doing that. Okay. So that's how we deal with Skarmory. Who do you bait out next? It's honestly probably Gabite, isn't it? You're Sandvale. Yeah, you're Sandvale. Alright, Primplup. It is always going to be Primplup in this fight. Oh my... Lanta Aurora Beam's not doing anything until we get rid of the berry. And we're slower, but you don't Earthquake. You won't Earthquake. You probably Aerial Ace. Interesting. How does Seeking into Gligar? Oh my, that is not much damage. Slam's doing as much as Bubble Beam. Okay. Actually, Solrock could come out. Might have to get Chestnut to 25. Because at 25, then it doesn't die to Gabite. Are we faster than Hippo? This does so much damage. Burned. The burn situation does help out quite a bit. I think I gotta go Primplup. Natural Gift could be good over probably Metal Claw. Might not even be. You might not even be the best option, Primplup. I'm sorry, but your damage is kind of rough. But I still think you guys bait out Gabite. want to say you probably Dragon Claw. Does Shuckle eat stuff, right? Shuckle does eat. Oh yeah, we can't even use Wormadam against it. I mean, you're super tanky, aren't you? Not as tanky as I'd expect. Okay, Pelipper? Pelipper? What are you doing here, Pelipper? I see ability for Pelipper. Okay. I see ability for Pelipper to be pretty goated against the Gibble. The only bad thing is it is slower, and if it's just +2, then Rock Slide's just doing dummy damage. So we'll have to get Pelipper in pretty cleanly somehow. It's almost like I got too many options now. That's the issue. The other issue is you can't. What are you good for? You do just Oko, Soul Rock. Well, we would have to delay some. Oh shoot! I was looking at. Oh my, Lanta! Everything looks so much better with Helping Hand off the table. I didn't have to level you up. Shoot, that might, in the end, be rough for level experience. It's okay. I don't think we got some Chesto berries we can use. Got to give one to Chestnut for sure. All right. I've been kind of just staring at the screen, getting nothing. We could probably burn the Gabite that comes out next, but then how do we deal with Gabite? How much is Pelipper actually doing? Quite a bit? Actually quite a bit. So, if you go down, the only issue is Pelipper would bait out Soul Rock next, which does just die to Ariados, but I would have to get Ariados in cleanly. Actually, you don't have anything that could hurt Ariados. How much is Ariados doing? You're slower? Super unfortunate. We can't play too slow if you're burned. And then we just knock out the Soul Rock. And then that's still that might bait out the Gligar next, and then we get Perugly last. Which, how are we going to deal with Perugly? I mean, I don't think it's really doing that much to Wormadam, right? Yeah, no, it's really not doing anything to Wormadam. We could Toxic Stall it. And then one more Pokemon. You're not taking much either. You're slower. Or we could use Shuckle. Shuckle's not doing much, but it, like, provides options. I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna be honest. This does feel a little concerning. Although, why are we ignoring Sand Slash? I mean, Return does do a bit. But if we get Drill Run... Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we're ignoring him. Alright, so we beat the Skarmory. That baits out Gabite. We burn... We burn the Hippo. We swap the Wormadam out. And protect and burn the Gabite. Then we swap into Pelipper and Ariados. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm gonna be real. I feel like I'm playing this a little too fast and a little too risky without really thinking about the consequences. Then we burn the Gabite. On the protect turn. Oh no. On the protect turn we burn the Hippo. And then we swap in the Pelipper on the turn that we're gonna Willow the Gabite. On the Fire Fang. And then we go into Ariados the following turn. And knock that out. And then that should bring out Solrock and should delay enough turns, I think. If not, we pivot around a bit. Who wants... Chestos? Probably you. Probably you. Probably you. Give you an Oranberry. I don't think Delcatty needs... Because we plan on swapping Delcatty out immediately. Maybe, if anything, give Delcatty an Oran? Alright. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. I think this should work. I think this should be pretty solid for us. If not, and I'm in trouble, I guess it is what it is. But overall, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think in my head, everything should work out the way I'm thinking. Obviously, things can't go perfectly, but that's what we do these battles for. That's how we actually play the game. Let's lock in. Alright, we don't want rocks up at all. Rocks would ruin our plan, so we fake out. You do Tailwind. I could have Tailwind it myself, and it would have made things better, but I think we're fine. Hippo missed. We Willow the Hippo, and we swap to the Wormadam on the Dragon Claw. That's fine. We Willow. We Protect. Perfect. Then we Willow the Gabite and swap into Rampage. Unfortunate. Let's Willow the Gabite. What is Gabite's moves again? I think we can continue stalling. Perfect. Perfect. Let's Fire Spin the Gabite and Protect. It's kind of unfortunate. -3 Chestos now at this point. Super unfortunate. We swap here. Perfect. Big damage. Big damage is huge. Alright, we're going to have to defeat this Gabite this turn, I think. Unfortunate. Okay, Gabite does go down. Huge. Okay, show me the Soul Rock. I'm pretty certain it's down now. We don't want to kill the Hippo. That would be a problem. How are we gonna go about this? Let's Leech Life. That's a problem. I don't want to kill the Hippo. I don't want to kill the Hippo at all. Maybe a Zuril. We go into a Zuril? We could have just attacked. Who comes out now? Gligar, okay. Gligar and a Zuril. We are slower. Aerial Ace would hurt. Aerial Ace would hurt. Let's go into you. Actually. Let's go into you. And slam. Yep, you Swords Dance. Perfect. Gligar does not have Protect. So we can just fake out into Slam it. Perfect. Okay! Okay. Here's the Perugly. Which I can just go into our Wormadam and slam the Perugly. How much are you doing against our 36, which is 34 damage? We should live one bearing a crit. Bang. Hippo down. Let's Leech Life. We need something to tank a return. Chestnut should just do that. What are you doing against Chestnut? Not much. We win. We win. We win these. Cool. Bang! Riskless Mars. Let's frickin' go. Okay. Oops, didn't mean that. Alright. Okay, time to figure out the math that I wasn't looking forward to doing. Get our orange berries back. Get that chesto back. Sick. Sick. Alright. Let's do the math here. I gotta do the math. I gotta do the math. 36 divided by 75, I think. 50%. Or 26 divided by... What's... minus 26, 49. Alright, someone's saying it really doesn't mathematically change, so... I heard Nido female is better than Nido male. So let's try for that. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but... We'll see. We'll see. Please just no Ekans. Please just no Ekans. I mean, Arbok's not bad, but, like, I don't really need it, truthfully. Save. We saved, right? Let us record movie. We want the daytime. Daytime for sure. Nido ran, Nido ran, Nido ran. Pachirisu. Let's swap. Let's fake out. That did a lot of damage. Oh, thank goodness that failed. I did not mean to use copycat. Okay, good. Alright, someone gets to be the World Championship Squirrel. Which we will name Vanny. Alright, let's go take a look at the squirrel. I don't know what this squirrel does, but maybe it does something. Maybe the squirrel is secretly good. Quiet nature. Plus special attack, minus speed's a little rough. Adaptability. Hold up. Squirrel might actually be cooking. Squirrel might actually be cooking. Alright. Alright, sick. Sick. The squirrel might have it. What else does the squirrel... Has the stats been changed? Is another thing to think of. Turn of Forest is also coming up. Which... We go for Night for Paris, I think. No, Shroomish. Shroomish is the one. Do we go Night? Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure. But there's quite a bit we gotta do before getting to Eterna. Let's take a look at Pachirisu. plus 20 in attack and special attack. It's still 65 base on each. Ooh. Level up learn sets. Which actually, why am I not looking at the calc? The calc just is more up to date. A Cell Rock? Okay. Crunch. Ice Fang. Follow Me. Could be interesting. Thunder Fang. So you're more of a physical attacker. So a plus special attack nature is not the greatest. But you do get Thunder. Okay. These stats are still so rough. Okay. I mean, we've been... I think this is a pretty decent spot to wrap up for now. We've not gotten to our best pace yet, but we are approaching. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more fights until we get there. So I think like this is a good spot to wrap up for today, and then it will set us up like really well to work through and get not best pace. We're on best pace to get what's the word? PB. We're nearly at PB, and with a box like this, I want people to understand the box that we had last time when we PB'd was legitimately 6 to 8 mons, and as we got through the routes, actually I think after we beat Mars we were down to just a team, maybe a team plus 1, and they just kept dwindling until we finally just lost. This we have a box. We indeed have a box. It's actually kind of crazy thinking about where I'm not relying on just a couple Pokemon. I can rely on literally everyone to pull their weight. So it's really cool. This Pachirisu, actually, I do like. There is one great thing about this Pachirisu. Is after a turn of Forest, if we get that far, this Pachirisu helps a lot against the Fisherman. So that's super cool. That is super cool. But yeah, like I said, we're going to wrap up the stream here. And Thursday we should reach PB. But thank you everyone for thank you everyone for hopping in today. Like I said, a lot of fun. But yo, this music. We're ending on like an amazing song. That'll do it for today. Until next time, everyone. Peace.